I mean, how do you go about picking and choosing when you have so much material to work with, how you want to tell the story?
It was tricky. I think what this one really helped is the nature of of the ensemble work, not just of the actors, but of course of the reporters, right? And we let that be our guide, that we would follow the story through whichever reporter we needed to. We weren't loyal to one lead character per se, and I think that really opened up the movie in a really interesting way.
What was the most outrageous thing, or the one thing that maybe shocked you that you learned about this, not just the process, but what was happening there?
How systemic it was. When you think about what the crime is, and then how much energy has to be put into covering things up, it's, man.
I feel like this story is really about real-day heroes, and we see so many heroes wearing capes and they're superheroes, but this is a story that is everyday heroes. So that had to be really kind of an incentive to get involved with this.
Absolutely, and I think that is the thing that bonded us as actors together, because we realized that these four journalists did something extraordinary.
Because three of the four of us were raised Catholic, we understood the deference the church had been given for so many decades, how beloved the institution was, and we also understood why something like this could happen, because people weren't asking tough questions. It was a hard story to do because it involved asking people a lot of very sensitive questions. The church didn't have to give us any public records, so we had to find another way to try to get information. But it was also a great reporting challenge, and we hope people realize the power of investigative reporting when it's given the time and resources to do it.
This has to be bittersweet for you guys, seeing this come on screen, because you've lived it, and you know that not only are you reliving this, but people in the area are reliving it, the survivors are reliving it. How does that feel, that kind of bittersweet moment for you guys?
There are heroes, it's the survivors who, you know, hopefully will have the strength now to come forward on a second wave of the movie calling attention to tell their stories.
You guys really focused on those journalists and that relationship and that love letter to, you know, that long-form journalist that we don't see
and
anymore.
That's Josh and Tom, you know, to show you how the process works. But make you want to follow it, that's really hard to do.